Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today we are going to be looking at an Avea deck. If you're like me, and I think most people did as well, you kind of played her, maybe played her, or just kind of flat out wrote her off. But she's actually a lot better than I expected because I didn't really understand the card. Today we're going to be showcasing her and all of her glory and how she's actually an insanely powerful win condition. If you're new here, please subscribe. I also stream on Twitch, so you could follow me over there if you enjoy my content. There's also a Discord in the description where I'm trying to get a community of people together that help each other out. And yeah, let's get on with the cards in the deck. So with this one, I'm going to start with Avea. She got changed recently, and so they increased the radius that she gives shields to, which really helps her because before... I didn't really play her before, but I'm assuming before it was almost impossible to shield ranged units, and that made her reliability and ability to complete her quest go down. It is not the easiest quest to complete. I guess that's why the reward of summoning 4 legionaries every time you play her is insanely strong. Overall, until you complete her quest, the shields are nice, but she kind of is just a 6-mana warrior. How you want to play her is you want your enemy to be pushing into you, and you play her down with units around her. You got to make sure you have units around her instantly if her Shield of Light is going to get procced, so you can get that quest completion. I think in the gameplay, it'll make a lot more sense on how she works exactly, and I'll try and do my best explaining that. Overall, she's similar to Demon Warrior because Demon Warrior is the only other card with a quest. And so, generally, I wanted the deck to be as low cost as possible. But, as you can see, my deck is pretty mid-range to medium-low cost. Which, I might take another crack. I might take another crack at this deck and see if I can decrease the cost. I have some ideas for that. And I will see how that works. But on to the rest of the cards. Scratillery, I really like with her because if Avea pushes to their side of the field and you run out of units around her, that's that. You can't get any more procs on her Shield of Light, but with Scratillery, you can kill some of the units around her and get more scrats and units for her to shield. As well as it being, I believe, one of the best removal spells right now because it hits air and ground, and if you play it right, it does a lot of damage. Defensive Chopper is just an insane card. I think it's really good in this deck. It helps with killing the whelps and various air units that hit the ground. Drone Busters I think are really good in this deck because if you're able to give them the shielding from Avea, then Drone Busters with shielding, that just doubles their life pretty much. They're quick, so they're able to catch up to Avea if she moves to the enemy side of the field, so you're able to get units around her that are able to be shielded. Sniper Scrat is just a great card, helps take out a lot of things that other cards can't with its range. Scrat Horde is just a good card to include in decks. I would have run Barrel Scrats, but they got nerfed, and now I think Scrat Horde's better than Barrel Scrats. Does a lot of damage, helps you take out things that you need a lot of damage to take out. It's a Horde unit, good to have in most decks. Here is where it kind of gets to what I feel sets this deck apart from other people that have tried Avea before. With Ghost Turret and Spirit Vessel, I'm going to talk about them simultaneously because they both kind of serve similar purposes. Ghost Turret has a lot of DPS for 3 mana, and also gives a unit Spirit whenever it dies. I really like Spirit in this deck. It adds a lot of survivability to your units, especially with Avea, because you're able to, most of the time, get Spirit on the things that you want. If you're able to get Spirit on Sniper Scrat or Avea, that's very good, as well as Defensive Chopper is a great recipient of the Spirit. Scrat Horde, Scrats are okay, but it just adds Scrat. If you give it to Scrats, there's kind of just more tankiness to your push. So the Spirit is kind of what I'm really looking for with this, and getting value out of the turret is nice as well. Spirit Vessel has been awesome, actually. I've really enjoyed playing it, and it's been a lot more powerful, especially with the changes to 1-mana cards and 2-mana cards becoming the new thing that you use to take bridges. Spirit Vessel, I think, is one of the most powerful ones, if not the most powerful one, because it gives Spirit, which is 200 health to one of your units, which can add a ton of value, especially if it gets on a sniper strat. As I said before, sniper strat going from 50 to 250 health is an insane change and makes him a lot harder to take out, and you get a lot more value out of him. So they're able to take bridges, give spirit to things. Those vortex was changed, but I think it's still very strong. In some circumstances, I think it not pulling your units is even stronger, but you're not able to use it as like another step as you were before. So another step has a purpose now. Oh my god. But yeah, Lail's Vortex is still one of my favorite cards in the game. I was running Plasma Marines, but I switched them out for Crossbow Dudes because I'm trying to keep the cost of the deck relatively low, and they're just, I really like them. Now I'm going to talk about how you play this deck because I think that's important. I'll go into it more in the gameplay, but I think just a general overview of what I'm going to be trying to do would be valuable. So you don't want to play your higher cost cards if you can help it. Only play Defenso Chopper and Scratillery if you have to. Same with Drone Buzzers. You want to be trying to cycle as much as you can with your lower cost cards and always be playing those, because that gets you to Arvea as fast as possible, which makes it to where you're able to complete your quest as fast as possible. Getting the quest is your win condition, although the base deck is quite powerful. Cards like Defenso Chopper and the Spirit allow you to spend 6 mana on a warrior as often as you're going to with this deck. As well as the hero I'm running, which is Apep, because his 0 mana cards, you can play those with Arvea. Avea. You can play those with Avea. You don't have to play one of your other cards to enable the shielding. You can enable it for free, or enable the quest progression for the shielding because she has to shield another different unit other than herself. And with this deck, you're going for the long game. So his invincibility totem allows you to prevent damage and go for a longer game. So yeah, that's my reasoning for Apep. I know I'm only plat 4. Okay, I really like this deck. It was a lot of fun to play. Arvea is a very fun card, and I do think that this deck is strong enough to climb with. Alright, I'm gonna get into the gameplay. I hope y'all enjoy. I had a lot of fun playing this deck. I recorded the games on my stream, so if you want to check out my stream, you can go over there. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully I'll see y'all there. So similar to how you play a Demon Warrior deck, since Avea is in my starting hand, I want to be playing her first. So I'm wanting my opponent to play something so I can play her and then get shielding. So I play Avea down, and then as quickly as possible, I play down the Spirit Vessel behind it. Avea can get the shielding off, and you saw she was able to get off another shielding there, which is very good. You want, each time you play Avea, you want her to at least get 2 shieldings. And then I got a third one, which is amazing. Then if I get 2 more shieldings on my next time I play her, I finish the quest. Avea is back in my hand again, so I really want to be looking at playing her. Her going to my opponent's side of the field before she gets any procs off is not ideal, because then my opponent's able to react with her a lot better than I am. As you saw, she got off the shielding there, but the radius of it wasn't large enough to affect the crossbow dude, so I wasn't able to finish the quest. And then I finished the quest. Easy as that. And then my opponent beams the dooms it down, so that's kind of mean. Lael's Vortex being the hot stuff it is, taking out all of that. The Scrat's able to go in and get some base damage, surprisingly. I didn't really expect them to, I was just kind of taking a bridge. So that's what the completed quest looks like. So every time I play Avea now, that's what will happen. I'll get a whole bunch of Legionnaires and Avea. He beams of dooms, but that's okay. Avea gets on the base, and then I use Scratillery. He didn't have much health anyways, so I was able to finish them off. So I'm wanting my opponent to play first, as always. And they started off with Divine Warrior and then a Bannerman at their base that shielded nothing, so that was questionable. Surprisingly, Avea was able to get a second shielding there, which was super nice. So that's all I can really ask of her. She did great. Oh, she got a third. She got a third shielding. Okay. That's insane. So as soon as Avea gets back in my hand, I'm looking to play her. I play her farther back so that my base can help me take out the Tranquil Shihao and Avea doesn't take as much damage. The Scrats do run ahead of Avea, so I need to play down another card to be in range of her. So that is the quest completed now. I was able to get the shields off twice there. And then Sniper Scrat. He gets the spirit. Defensive Chopper being the boy. Oh, and then he goes the wrong direction. Never mind, Defensive Chopper is not the boy. And then I was able to play Avea. Hooray! And then I just almost win the game without it. But the Legionnaires are able to come in and get the last couple hits, so it was needed. We needed the quest. Alright, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy playing this deck as much as I did. I had a lot of fun with it, and I don't think this is the best version of this deck. I think that there can be improvements made to it, and I'm gonna try more iterations of it to try and make it faster and more efficient. But I think Avea is a super cool card now, and I'm really glad they added more quests to the game. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.